Hello, my lovelies. It is 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning here in Adelaide, South Australia, and it is 8 degrees Celsius. I am freezing. I'm going to go and turn my heater on and have a nice hot shower and get ready for my day. But I wanted to share this with you. This is a magazine from Bunnings Warehouse. Now, they are a very well-known store here in South Australia. I'm not sure if it's nationwide or what, but I was in there the other day with my daughter and I saw this free magazine and I thought, I want that. There's bound to be some guy stuff in there. I struggle like mad trying to create cards for gentlemen, and I thought, what better place to find some man stuff in a Bunnings magazine? So I was having a quick flick through and I thought, oh, hello. You can see I've harvested it. But this is going to be my next card. I absolutely love this. The other side of it I've already done as a card, and I will show you them in a moment before we get to and do one. But, there was a garden shed here, and I thought, well, that looks lovely. It all surrounded, it was very pretty, but it was an Victor lawnmower. I'm sorry about the glare, but this is a glossy magazine. And I thought I could cut that out and put that on the front of a birthday card for a chappie. Why not? This one's a little too big, but I could always cut it down and make that the centre of the card. And I could use the table and the little lamp maybe in front of this, just as an added feature. Canine coiffure, anyone? With his little shampoo all over his head. He looks so scared. Poor little darling. But there was a nice picture there, so that came off and has gone onto a card as well. That one, I can cut some of that down and put that on a card. And that could be either for a lady or a gent. It's a nice place to relax. There's another one. I don't fancy putting kitchen stuff in on birthday cards. That's too much like work for me. I guess the mower is too, but, it's man-orientated. There's a nice lounge suite. I could cut the text off and put that on a card. There's any number of things you can do. You can cut out the little bits and pieces that, they use to show you what they've got. For example, that little light, I could cut that out. I could cut the trowel out. I don't fancy cutting out the little heater, but you know what I'm saying. There's any number of things. And I've noticed this is seasonal. This is May, June, so there's going to be another one July, August, I hope. I'll be keeping my eye out on Bunnings because I love free stuff. Bathrooms. I'm not going to include people on my cards if I can avoid it, because I don't feel comfortable doing that. They're there to advertise the plant, but yeah, no, forget that. I don't know them, so... And I don't know the people I'm giving the cards to, so it's a double whammy. There's some nice little flowers here. They will look nice cut out. Poochie's got too many words around him, but I can cut him out and put him on. I think I've got him on a card already. I think it's him. Oh, it is. He's in a different bed. This is one of the cards I've made, and it's just very plain and simple on the inside. But that came from this magazine. Now, my reason also for showing you the magazine and the way the company is spelled... Where's my cover? I'm getting back to it. It's because here in Australia we have some funny ways of saying things. For example, a sandwich can be a sanger. Registration for a vehicle, rego. Oh, Struth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's Reggie Didge. It's 100% correct. Have a good arvo. Have a good afternoon. A tradesman's coffee break, a worker, a carpenter, a plumber. They don't have afternoon breaks. They have smokos. And a service station where you get your fuel from, a slang term for that in Australian is servo. Bunnings is bunnos. Don't ask me how we do this. I've got no idea. But my reason for that is this is going to be my Bunnos mini series of cards. It's just one video. But I just had to explain that to you, why I'm calling it Bunnos. That is why. Because we're a weird mob here in Australia and we call our places all sorts of funny things. Now, where did I put that little card? Oh, there it is. I'm just going to get rid of the Bunnos magazine and show you the cards that I've made. So there's this little fella in his little olive green jacket, matches the lounge, matches my card. My card matches it. Quite pretty. Nice. And here's the shed. I had to chop off the flowers. So what I did with the flowers that I chopped off, I put them on the inside just as a little added feature. Very plain, very simple, but I like it. I like the simplicity of it. I could go ahead and I could put, big flashy flowers or whatever, but I like this just the way it is. Now, this was the other side of the inside of the cover. I did go a little bit fancy here and put some wavy grass down the bottom because I just felt it needed something. And I covered up the registration plate with the greeting, and there's just a little bit inside here that I had to cut off to make it fit. I don't think I put anything on. No, I didn't put anything on the inside of this one. But this is what I call the Dulux dog. Dulux is an not old-fashioned, but it's a long-term painting company here in Australia. And all their ads feature the beautiful Old English sheepdog. So I just call him my paint dog, my Dulux dog. But he's beautiful. And what I did with this one, I cut the piece of paper on a diagonal so that it just looks a little bit different, gave it a little bit of a feature. Nothing fancy, but just nice. And there's a lounge one. Nothing on the inside. But I think it just sort of, it makes you want to sit down and relax with a book. I do anyway. But having just risen, I can't do that. Now this one I saw on one of my reels, this style. It's a square card. Well, it's a rectangular card cut into a square for the top with another little picture over here. And you put your greeting in there and it stands. I don't know if you can see that properly or not, but it stands like that. So you've got your little gap there. You've got a visual effect here and you've got that one there. So I think that's rather nice. Something different. And I rounded all three corners, not this one though. But I like that style. I'm going to make a few more of those. Now, they're all for gentlemen. Dogs could be for a lady as well, but this one is specifically for a lady because it's pink, it's frilly, it's pretty. But I could not put it in. Believe it or not, it's a shed, and they had this bench, and the top of the bench looked like it had been cut for kitchen sinks, and they were just using it in the shed for something. So the man of the house decided that he would like to change that, put some flourishes down here so that it looked pretty in his shed. Why not? Could always open up the doors and invite people in and sit down for a cuppa while I work, or while he works. Little bit of nonsense from me. Okay, now those are the cards that I've already made. I'd like to do one with you to show you how easy it is. And I'll just pop these to one side. And I think I want to do that cover. And I'll have to put all of these inside there. Oh, that's a nice one. Love the plant. That's going on a card too sometime. put that little resource away, because after this card I am done with this for now. Now I'm going to have to cut that down. Let's do the long side first. So it's 6 5/8. No, this is the short side. Okay, I've got a lot of play here because I've got a lot of green and a fair amount of sky. So let's do a rough cut first. And now turn it this way because it's straight. Hang on, what am I doing? That way. I know what I'm doing. It's just the rest of the world. I've got to straighten this edge. That's what I was trying to work out. Take off that white car and those little doggies over there. Now I can do 4 3/4 this way. And I need 6 5/8 this way. Oops, no, not there. Cut the car off otherwise. 6 5. Okay, now that is going to fit exactly on one of my cards. I was just shaking my sleeves down because I rolled them up. You didn't want to see my sleeves. My arm's not very attractive either, but the sleeves are... Yeah, I'm warm. Let me say that, I'm warm. Oh, looking over the back fence, there are at least a dozen pigeons on one roof. 6 on one television antenna, 4 on another, and 10 on that roof. Wow, pigeons around this area are very, very prevalent. Okay, now that will fit perfectly right there. I wonder if we should put it on a different colour card. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. No, I like the white. Let's leave it white. Now, I need a little greeting. A happy birthday one. Purple's out. That doesn't look right. White's too bland. That one, maybe. This one? Oh, I don't think so. That one's slightly different. I like that one. No. Maybe. Oh, definitely not that one. Or that one. Although, what do you think? I actually like that. I'm going to go with that one. Alrighty. I have spent several hours making these little banners. I've got to use 2 cuts. I've got the background to cut and then the words to cut. It takes longer than you think to make these, especially when you're looking at this amount and all the cards that I've made over the last couple of months. But this is my go-to shape. I like this one, and I do like that. Not quite yellow, but it is yellow, but it's not gold yellow. Ah, shush, Ruth. Just get on with it. Oh, excuse me. I forgot I had my glue roll up behind the camera. So I'm sorry about that flash across your screen just then. have gone through since the 11th of last month. It's now the 23rd of June. So the 11th of May, 23rd, 25th. Towards the end of June. I've lost my dates. I'm sorry. I have gone through, this is my 7th roll of tape. There's 25 meters in these, and I've gone through 6 of them. I've just started this one this morning, so that's some heavy usage of tape, but it's a lot easier than using glue sticks. When I'm mass producing, I like it quick and easy. Now, I will put a couple of pieces across the middle as well. Just so that it holds it down and holds it in place nicely. I'm not going to go putting that up there. I normally use it, flip it black on the phone stand and don't worry about it, but I completely forgot. Mama had a mind phase. Or a mind blank. I don't know. I sometimes worry about me because I forget my words, I forget what I'm saying, I forget what I'm looking for. Is it just part of old age? Is it dementia? Is it Alzheimer's? Is it just part and parcel of being me? And that's what I normally say. Oh, it's just part of me. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm good. Okay. Now, if any of you have any ideas about how I can make these cards more glamorous and still keep them masculine, I would really, really appreciate it. I love lace, I love ribbons, but I don't want to be putting them on gentlemen's cards. They just don't sit, that idea doesn't sit well with me. So if you are a wife or a mother and you have sons and you make their cards, can you let me know what you do? Guess what? Done. No, it's not. I haven't got my sticker in. It's that cold, even my fingers don't want to work this morning. Yes, I'm having a whinge. Okay, now, oh, I've got that one there, that's good. All right, envelope for this card. And I need to have the symbol on it, which I stamped out on pretty paper for a change rather than just the bland stuff. That's what I've used. Don't ask me what brand it is, please. I've got no idea. That one's about 20 years old. So I'm finally using my old stock. Doesn't stop me buying new stuff though. It should, but it doesn't. Okay, homemade card for seniors, another one done. So I hope you have enjoyed my brief and inelegant description of our Australian funny things we say. And I hope you also have enjoyed looking at these Bunno cards. Bunnos cards. Yeah, okay, Ruth. But I'll just leave a couple while I'm fussing around here at my desk. I have yet to do more of these little stickers So that will come after I've had my nice hot shower, which I'm now going to go and have, and I will love and leave you until next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. And wherever you are, I hope the weather is temperate for you. Bye-bye now.